So, Marvel Studios just held its big presentation at CinemaCon. And as always, the most important footage was shown behind closed doors. No official trailers, no public release. Just exclusive scenes only for people inside that theater. But now reports are starting to come out. And what they revealed might be way bigger than anyone expected. We're talking about new footage, possible story hints, and some surprising moments that could shape the future of the MCU. So in this video, we're going to break down everything that was shown, what it means, and what Marvel might be planning next. Let's get into it. A few days ago, we were already getting major updates from Sony Pictures with the whole Spider-Man Brand New Day situation. New posters started dropping, rumors were heating up, and fans were trying to figure out exactly what's next for Spider-Man. So the hype was already building. But now, it's Marvel Studios' turn to take the spotlight at CinemaCon. So, Marvel Studios might have just revealed one of the most insane stories we've ever seen at CinemaCon. And if these leaks are true, Avengers, Doomsday could completely change the MCU forever, because according to reports, Robert Downey Jr. is returning, but not as Iron Man, instead as Dr. Doom. Yeah, let that sink in. Now the story itself is on a completely different level. The main threat is something called Incursions. Basically, two universes collide, and both get completely destroyed. So this isn't just about saving one world anymore. It's about saving everything. To stop this, an unexpected team is leading the mission. Reed Richards and Dr. Doom, working together, which already sounds insane on its own. But here's where it gets even crazier. The Avengers are no longer fighting as one big team. They're split into smaller strike groups across different Earths. Each team has one job: to build massive cannons across the multiverse. And when all of them fire at the same time, they create a frequency strong enough to push universes apart, basically preventing total annihilation. But there's a twist, and this might be the biggest one. There's a theory that Dr. Doom isn't actually helping, at least not fully, because those same cannons might not just be saving the multiverse. They could be secretly channeling all that energy back to Doom, meaning while the Avengers think they're saving everything, they might actually be helping Doom become something far more powerful, something like God Emperor Doom. And the stakes here are even bigger than Avengers Infinity War. Because this isn't just a battle, it's an impossible choice. If even one team fails their mission, that entire universe is gone. Trillions of lives erased instantly. And just when you think the movie is reaching its ending, there's apparently a massive twist. According to insiders, Act 2 ends in a way that makes it feel like the movie is over. But then, everything flips, and there's still a full hour left. Marvel actually showed the first trailer, and now the description is out. We hear the words, "Something's coming," something we may not be able to deter. Over the ruins of the X-Mansion, we see Dr. Doom kneeling, his face scarred. Thor says, "I've fought many enemies, threats that scare me less than this. All my heroes, my friends, they're gone. Everything we sacrificed will mean nothing if we don't stand together." We then see Thor walking toward Doom with Stormbreaker. The Fantastic Four meet the Avengers. Shang-Chi fights Gambit. Mystique transforms into Yelena Belova. Thor leaps at Doom, and Doom stops Stormbreaker instantly. Then we hear a voice. "Hey pal, it's Steve Rogers." Thor turns and says, "It's not possible." Steve reaches for Mjolnir, and it flies out of Thor's hand into his. The trailer ends with, December 18th, 26. Is Doomsday? And according to the Russo Brothers, Victor Von Doom is always 3 moves ahead, making him virtually unbeatable. They even say he might be a bigger villain than Thanos. And one more thing, Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom voice will be deeper darker and completely different from Tony Stark. So yeah, if even half of this turns out to be true, Avengers, Doomsday could be on a completely different level. But now I want to know what you think. Is Doctor Doom really helping? Or is he playing everyone? And are you ready to see Steve Rogers back again? Drop your theories in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video and subscribe, because I'll be covering every single update as it drops. And trust me, this is just the beginning.